Do it again, I dare you. Oh. A little bit, Oh, did I just... Okay, I accidentally quit.
Club isn't the place best to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast and slowing.
Yo, what is up boys, and welcome back to yet another Identity video. It's been about a month since I last made one of these, and it's been actually almost 4 months since we last seen some Identity gameplay, but time has finally come again. Today I will be showing you guys some more Identity gameplay. Lo and behold, here it is. Anyway, we're going to talk about what's happened in the past month. People have been asking me almost every day what's going on with Identity, so that's what I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. If you haven't seen the new dev blog number 21, I'll have a link to that in the description. But the most important things to take out of this really is that they stated the Identity Town Square module will be published to Steam before the end of this month, October. So you have 20 days to release this game on Steam. If you guys didn't know already, you can already get your Steam key if you have paid for the game on their website, identityrpg.com. Why exactly they chose to kind of get it validated by Steam at this point rather than before this point, I'm not really sure. It just seems like they're kind of delaying to fix some more bugs. And why the Identity dev tracker still hasn't been updated in 3 months, I don't really know either, but whatever. The gameplay from today actually kind of looked okay. Obviously the little snippet I've shown you guys in the intro made it look like something a bit more nefarious was going on. He said that he accidentally quit, but it did look a lot like a server crash, as you'll see later on during this video. Along with that, we also had the Identity Insider in this dev blog, in which we talked about prison life. Honestly, this is, as with most stuff in Identity, a lot of words. It sounds cool, you know, prisoners, being able to craft shanks and shank people, infamy, sentencing, showing off the kind of prison guard outfit, showing the prison outfit itself, trial by jury, serving your time. If you want to read all this stuff, then you can do so in the description below, in the link to Identity dev blog number 21. But like I said, the main thing I want to show you guys today is the gameplay. Just let you know the game's coming out really soon, and talk a bit about some other issues which have came up. If you guys didn't know about this already, this one was a bit of an interesting one, but on September 25th, they announced that a streamer, dasMEHDI, many of you guys will know, was going to be streaming Identity, an exclusive first look kind of thing with his friends. The day after that, they mentioned that was going to be rescheduled. The gameplay has since happened with him, and I'll leave a link to his gameplay video in the description below if you do want to check that out. It was a bunch of roleplay. It's still showing off a bunch of bugs and stuff like that, but that's not going to be the focus of today's video. They did also state something which was cool for transparency's sake, but was a bit worrisome, which was to clarify the specific issues for transparency. The primary issue was a matter in which all clients were not connected to a voice server in the background, so they couldn't hear each other when trying to speak. This is detrimental to a stream where the players could be communicating with each other in game. So essentially they had to postpone it. Like I said, this has already happened now, and it seemed like the VoIP was better, but still a bit wonky. But it is a bit worrying that the game's obviously coming out this month, and they are at this point having issues with the VoIP. Obviously, the overall idea of the game is to have this massive open world with 300 to 500 players, 244 square kilometers, you know, all these different jobs, yada, 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 instancing spatial OS to, like, kind of segment the servers around this massive world and all these players. So for it to be a bit wonky at this early stage, I'd say is a bit concerning, because it is the VoIP at a very rudimentary state. Yes, the VoIP still sounds really good. Yes, it's still directional, but still. They also mentioned that this was the main deal breaker that made them reschedule, but in addition to this, there was an issue which we thought was fixed by changing the way sitting in chairs worked. Unfortunately, server crash still occurred when players sat down. Also worrying that sitting in chairs crashed the game, but that's been fixed, so who cares? And finally, users weren't seeing each other's place furniture in their apartments if furniture piece was placed while the user was outside the apartment. So essentially, you at home, you're painting your walls, you're putting down a lamp, you're putting down a bed, all this other stuff in the apartment, and your friend comes over, it's all invisible. A big issue as well, which honestly I would have thought would have been fixed by now, considering the constant delays in Identity. They were looking to really release it. It seemed like they were pretty confident 6 months ago, and these issues are still a thing. Again, the transparency is really, really good, but from looking at the gameplay and stuff, it does seem like it is still really, really buggy, and I'm really excited for this launch, because I don't think it's going to be a smooth one at all. But like I said, it still looked okay for gameplay which we've seen, which of course you guys will be looking at right now on your screens. But yeah, I am curious if we're going to stick to this release date. Like I said, we've missed numerous in the past, so we'll see what happens with this one. Maybe this is the one, but we are 4 years now in development of Identity, and I guess it could look better, definitely, but it could look worse, probably. I still wouldn't go to the extent of calling it a scam. There is still some big question marks which are being raised. Things like, I did actually do an interview with one of the moderators who had early access with Identity. He was saying things like, I'm not going to misquote him exactly, but he just didn't seem to be too keen on Town Square as if it was, you know, groundbreaking in any shape, way, or form. We did confirm with that guy that it was going to be a case of the apartments being very uninteractable at this point. So things like, you know, opening up a fridge or, I don't know, placing something on a counter, something like that. It just seems like mostly it's just placing down furniture and talking to each other. So if you are down to sit in a building and talk to each other and look outside at the town square, then I guess, you know, Identity is going to do that. But other than that, the main town square release coming this month, it's still, I don't know. I really don't know. And of course, at the bottom of this beautiful dev blog, we do push the t-shirts and the two-legged dogs again, just in case you want those. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into a video. It's a reasonably long one, and see what we think. Again, if you guys want to check out this video for yourself, there will be a link to it in the description below. I'm not sure if it's on Twitch or YouTube, but yeah, just check that if you do want to. But anyway, let's go and watch it from start to finish and see what we think. I did watch this earlier, but I was kind of drunk when I did, so maybe my sober self will speak slightly different words. So let's go ahead and see what happens.
All right, perfect. We're ready to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And hopefully you can see my screen. Just a moment here, waiting for it to update on the just to make sure it worked. Okay, perfect.
So I am going to be pausing this a decent amount and commentating over it. So if you guys don't want that, then obviously don't watch this video. But it should maybe give you some insight to the progress and stuff like that. But in terms of things which we actually seen in this, which were new, not that much of them in apartments. But even that we did see like 2 years ago. It's confusing, but yeah, well, let's just watch it.
We're good. Welcome everybody.
These animations right there, not so sure about those. We could watch it back again. Not the smoothest animation I've ever seen, but, you know, whatever.
And we're really excited to bring you back to the town square today. We're super close to going live with this. I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you all in this with me. Obviously, there's a few people running around in the background. You'll notice them every once in a while. And those are people that are helping us test, find bugs, and reporting those to us. So yeah, well, let's get started. Let me check out see what I have here. Alright. So we're looking at our inventory screen. You can see I have the items on me that are equipped. They say equipped in there. I have a cinema ticket, so why don't we start out and just go straight to the cinema. We'll explain a few of the things that we didn't really get to emphasize yesterday during the stream with dasMEHDI.
So cinema isn't anything new. And it is good to see actual players running around the world right now, but how many players we're actually going to see on a server, stuff like that, we don't know at this point. Keep in mind there is no economy system. You can rob from stores, but there's no reason to rob from a store because there's no money system. So everything's still a bit, you know. And with the 4 years of progress, how long is it going to take until we see, like, you know, prison and cops and bank robberies and jobs, stuff like that?
We'll come back here. So we're here in the cinema. I already have a cinema ticket in my inventory, but I may as well just grab another one just to show you what that's like. And we'll go right into the movie. Let's see what movie's playing outside here. Teenagers from Outer Space. That's an old one. And all of these movies are public domain, royalty-free movies. So there's no licensing involved with any of these movies. We can't use the graphic art that goes with them, so you don't see any of that. You just see the name of it, the title of the movie on the outside of the movie theater when it's playing, what time it's playing at. Playing now. Okay, so there's already a movie going, and they do run on a schedule. So when this movie is over, another one will start like a half an hour from now. It'll play commercials between that.
Go start the motor, hurry!
So here we are in the theater. Oh, that's some classic cringe.
So I'll probably edit this down a bit because it is kind of long, but essentially you can watch really, really old movies. They haven't mentioned anything about YouTube functionality or Twitch functionality. I know Gmod servers, like, I can't think of like what exactly they are, but you can like watch YouTube videos in cinemas with your friends, stuff like that. But as far as I can see so far, the only thing you can watch is really old movies. So for me, this feature's cool, but it's kind of negligible. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to watch this movie in a cinema with my friends. I'm good. But it's cool, right? Kind of.
If it does, what can stop it from wrecking the city? And
I may be able to repair the damaged part of the disintegrator. If I can, we will stop the Gargan and give the Earth a weapon against invasion as well.
Well, they're gonna try to
If
stop the
only
Gargan
I can get it
invasion.
to work.
All right, let's
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there. He was like running into a wall. I'm pretty sure he clipped with the wall there, which is fine, but it's a bit concerning that he clipped with the wall, as you'll see right here. He clipped through it, so you could probably just clip through walls, or some walls at least, which is a bit interesting.
So that's the movie theater. You and your friends will be able to log in and watch movies together. There's quite a number of seats. You know, you'll be able to purchase popcorn and throw it at the screen or each other if you want to.
Gmod functionality too, but bank's closed right
One
now.
of the activities. So you see a couple players here. Who is this? This is Trav and Lightbringer. There. Hey guys. All right. Trav, I think you're in Discord with me. Are you? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm here.
So, hi. How you doing?
How's it going, guys?
So something you'll notice as well, which if you watch dasMEHDI's video, which like I said I'm not going to show today, they did use in-game VoIP, and some people were saying like, I can't hear you, can you hear me kind of thing. They don't use in-game VoIP, and this is a day after dasMEHDI stream where they did use in-game VoIP, which, you know, it's just another thing to fix before launch. I feel like it's going to be maybe a bit wonky. I'm sure you guys have played games before where you just can't hear your friends. Or your mic's not picking up or whatever else. I mean, that's mostly a personal issue, but yeah, we don't use in-game VoIP, we use Discord the entire time, which I'd say in-game VoIP is one of the biggest things with a game like this, a roleplay game. You know, you need to be able to meet other people and be able to talk to them easily. If that's not working, then there's really nothing to do in Town Square. You know, also notice his foot clip with the
Trav, I think you're
the
in
thing
Discord
right here.
with me. Are you? Or...
But that's fine,
Yeah.
right? You know,
I'm here.
his foot just did a little clippy clip there.
Hey, how you doing?
It's got a bit
How's
dodgy
it going, guys?
collision, and then it clips right there. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not a big deal,
Have
but
fun.
I like noticing the little things, you know?
I'm going to continue on over here. This is the courthouse or the governor's mansion. Right now it doesn't have an interior, but we'll prop that in pretty soon. It'll be propped in after the launch of the town square goes public. But yeah, you'll see a courtroom in there, as well as the governor's office upstairs. This is the Union Bank. It too does not have an interior yet, but we do have all of the props produced for the interior. We just haven't placed them inside yet. We didn't have time before getting this ready for dasMEHDI and the public, so that'll go in after the launch as well. Same with all additional interiors that are not yet currently placed.
So basically what I'm saying is everything's done, there's just not a lot in. Like in terms of actually looking at the buildings which are on in, you can kind of count them like on two hands, you know. There's a decent amount, they look good, but there's not that much to go into. But this over here is the tattoo shop.
We'll continuously update the town
which you can go in now.
Even after its launch. We'll expand on it even as we release the other two modules that will be coming after this.
So you see right here at the bottom, this is the same kind of gig. The title parlor is inactive, but will be opening in Town Square module. That does not mean it's going to be open for launch. It means it's going to be launched between sometime after Town Square is released and when the SWAT module comes in, kind of thing. So soon, whatever that means.
So we're here in the tattoo parlor. You guys are aware that you will be able to purchase tattoos for your character later on in the game. An NPC will be sitting here in this chair waiting to give you a tattoo. It'll work a lot like in Grand Theft Auto. You'll just sit in the chair, a menu will pop up, and you'll get to select which tattoo you want to put on your character. So we got a few things just propped around the back here. An Epic Games cup, a safe apple. Just a really cool scene. Oh, look at that lovely ceiling.
Yeah, looks okay. Not amazing, it's a bit claustrophobic, but we'll take it.
We'll wrap around here to the police station and go on inside. dasMEHDI did not actually go into this building until later on in the stream.
You notice for some reason as well, these windows are like misaligned. The materials misaligned with the actual object. I don't know why, but I noticed it. I noticed everything. I'll try.
But okay, let's go on in. So we're here in the police station.
Speak to the officer to learn about policing. The shooting range will be open to the public soon. Again, like, you can tell the differences in the 4 months, and you'll see some cooler things later on in this video, but they aren't major differences. But these UIs at the bottom, where it says press F1 to toggle the visibility tips or whatever it says. Yeah, but it's all just soon. You know, in terms of what can you do right now? Buy clothes, watch really old movies, go to your apartment, and draw paintings, maybe, but we haven't seen that. We kind of see it later. You'll see soon.
Right now, it is just the lobby, but there will be a back end to this building. You'll be able to walk down the hallway into the offices, and later on into the basement, where there will be an actual gun range in here, so you can fire off some weapons and test, see what those are like. Test out the ballistic mechanics before the SWAT module, or maybe even like when the SWAT module is released, it'll probably be added at the same time.
Did you just collide with nothing? I don't know, okay, you walked into an invisible wall, but yeah, animations, running animations, there's something about them. They don't look terrible, but like...
So just to show you, I went into third-person mode. I was running around in first-person. So there is both. You can play in either one, but just try pressing V. Here we have a drug dealer.
With arms.
And we have a few different things that we can consume. A Lady Liberty cigarette.
These UIs are pretty decent, but
and
someone misaligned.
That's a funny name for that.
We did mention a while ago that these would affect like the way your eyes looked and stuff like that, but I'm assuming that's not the case right now. But they do work. You put them in your mouth, you smoke them.
So let's smoke some tobacco.
So it's something to do, I guess, but it doesn't do anything.
Our cigarette here. Yeah, you can see the smoke coming off of the lit cigarette. It's sticking in my mouth. Let's try the pipe tobacco. So yes, there is actually a pipe sticking out of my mouth too that you can see. I wish I could zoom in a little closer so you could see it better. Hopefully you can see it all right on the tiny stream window. And then we have a marijuana joint. And later on, this will actually have effects that will come with the use of this for marijuana. Yeah. Over here is the barber shop. There's no NPC in there right now, but it does have a really cool interior.
Interesting
You'll just
mirrors.
sit down in one of these chairs. Like
mirrors are admittedly hard to do, but yeah, those mirrors, I don't know, they just look really, really weird. You know, like only reflecting some things.
you would in any like you would with the other interiors. And an NPC will offer you a haircut, and then you will open up, and you'll be able to select whatever hairdo you want to select. Obviously, I don't have any hair. I'm a bald guy. I could have put on some hair if I wanted to.
Soon, TM. But it's good that it's there. I guess.
Well, look at these guys. They're chilling out, having a meal at the coffee shop.
I don't know what that was.
We have a market NPC over here. You know, he sells a number of different items like apple juice, a bag of chips, Cheezo salt, a very delicious looking banana, bologna, a bottle of soda.
Some of this stuff just seems really low rise, but it might just be because Unreal takes a while to load
Even
textures
sells
in.
cabbage.
I don't know.
Like who sells a cabbage? Iced tea. So yeah.
This one comes with a plate?
An interesting looking burger. This one you guys saw yesterday with dasMEHDI stream.
I don't know,
Spaghetti.
these cans don't look
That's a
amazing
reference.
either. I mean, I don't know, it's like you could spend a bit more time on it to make it look really cool. It just looks kind of like decent, you know? Whoever made this clearly... That could make better than this, honestly.
The little Easter egg for
I
you.
think. Or make one which looks more like a can, at least.
Oh yeah, this is even better than a cabbage. Like what? So let's just get out of there. What do we got here? Oh, dragonfly, alright. Hey there, buddy. I'm going to check out the chessboard. So, would Trav, are you still there?
Yeah.
Could you come over here to the chessboard?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure thing.
So this is one of the first things you ever shown which you could actually do, and it still seems a
So
bit...
you can see, you can actually move the pieces of the chessboard around and play a game of chess if you really wanted to.
Someone said it was better this way, but you'll notice people can take turns whenever they want. You can reset whenever you want. So, yeah, that's a bit weird. I think, at least.
We'll try to get these pieces back in order here. I think this is where they all go.
I don't know if a reset even works, but you
move
can see in the top
camera
left there is a reset button. I guess it just doesn't work.
I don't know why I'm looking at it from that angle. But, wait until I get an opponent. These guys, the other guys, I don't think are on Discord with me, so I would ask them
Could use in-game VoIP, but...
to do it instead. Otherwise. But I just need one person to interact and play the white pieces while I play the black pieces.
You notice in the top right as well, it says players Motown Motown. Another bug, not a big deal, but interesting.
Boo.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So you go ahead and make the
I did also notice we don't sit down here. I don't know if sitting down is still bugged out or something. When we were beside that bench, though, we weren't necessarily sitting down, we were just like crouching, and you aren't sitting to play this as well, so it's just like...
first move.
I don't know how you can even make it so the game crashes when you sit. Like, that's peculiar.
Hopefully you know how to play chess. We won't do this all day, though.
I know how to play chess,
Okay, alright.
Bugs happen, no?
for the most part.
Alright, he's moving the knight. Alright. Guess I'll do the same. It's a little dark. The light is possibly... I think we're in the shade of the tree right now. So it's a little hard to see the black pieces. Oh, good move.
Amazing move. Wow. This is where it gets interesting. Or it does in a second at least.
RTX on. So let me see, while we're doing this, let me see if I can see any questions in the chat that you might be asking.
I stole your pawn.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so, you know, do it again, I dare you.
So,
Oh.
is it bugging it? What's going on here, basically, is the question.
Oh, did I just... Okay, I accidentally quit.
Did he accidentally quit, or did it crash? I don't know how you'd accidentally quit, but it seemed like there was some technical difficulties going on there, whether it was chess-related or what. We don't know, but it's still a bit concerning that somehow the entire server can crash. Potentially. We don't know that for sure, but let's go and skip a bit ahead, because he did struggle to join, as you can see right here, and he rejoined again, and now we're back in. And you know, as soon as he joins back in...
Alright, we're back.
Everyone's back at the elevator, so it's like, Oh, there's someone else back at the elevator at least, so I don't really know what happened there.
So I may as well just show you off the rest of the hotel here while we're here. Got the hotel lobby. This is where you'll start out in the game as soon as you launch the town square for the first time.
See the top right?
You can get some drinks from the lady here. A number of different options. Bottles of alcohol that she sells. Or you could even go to... you can sit down and get some food.
But it's kind of cool, this stuff, but at the same time, again, it has no use because there's no food or drink system.
Looks like a juicy hamburger. Alright, see?
So you order it, it goes on your
So it'll
table,
pop
you press E, and then it's gone.
up and you'll be able to actually consume the food.
And then you stand on the table when you get out.
Your character will actually animate it. You'll see that by the time it launches.
So apparently when you eat food on launch, it's going to animate. We'll see.
We just need to plug those animations in.
That's a weird thing, though. Like, everything's like done, but it just needs to be plugged in, you know?
This right here is the karaoke bar.
This is interesting.
I know a lot of you guys are excited to interact with this.
This is something to do. Like, I did forget this, but I mean, like, still, when you list down all the things you can do, it's still a bit lackluster. You know what I mean? I don't know how long it's gonna take until it gets boring, and it does seem pretty buggy.
Let's see what songs we have.
I did see on dasMEHDI stream when a door was open was like a number on the door, like 618 or something on the apartment, but when the door opens, the number stays floating and the door opens. If the number wasn't coming with the door, so it's like, yeah.
We have a whole new world. Hold the line. Africa.
So if you remember back in June, they did say, oh yeah, we're not going to play any of these because they're copyrighted, but then they ended up playing a copyright song right now, as you'll see in a second.
Night long skater boy up
It's a bit
down
confusing.
girl. Let's dance. Shape of You, Let It Go. Disney song. Hey, Light.
Hello?
Hey. Why don't you go up on stage and sing us a quick song?
Are we allowed to do... Hello?
I didn't notice as well. No, it's a big deal, but you can see right here, for some reason, the sleeve's clipping with a hand when you put the hand up. Sorry. But, yeah, sorry.
I'm sure it'll be okay. I mean, like, the VOD of this stream will just get muted.
The VOD was not muted, by the way.
You know what? I've always fallen in love with Shape of You, so...
Okay.
I think I do gotta sing that song, of any song.
So I don't know if he's using the in-game VoIP here or not. I don't think he is, but it's still, the problem with doing something like this is syncing. You know what I mean? I think when they are actually talking in game, I don't know if dasMEHDI did it. I didn't watch his full video, but I think the main issue with this is going to be syncing. That's why video games don't do it. It's kind of hard to sync up.
Yeah, that is a bit loud. Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's, and the music's also very unidirectional. It's kind of like in your
there you
ears.
I am out of sync. I gotta...
Yeah, no, that was beautiful. Great voice.
That was not
Thank you
beautiful.
so much.
Do not sugarcoat it.
Thank you so much.
No.
So next is art gallery.
So let's head on over to the art gallery now. This is something that we've already fixed since yesterday's stream. We have a number of masterpieces on display here in the art gallery. These were all sideways yesterday, but they're all upright now.
So they're all sideways bugged out yesterday, and it's cool that they fixed them. But the main issue you'll see with this in a second again, which is like kind of like just soon kind of material, is they were talking about being able to make your own newspapers, making your own paintings to submit to a gallery, which people can like vote for, and it'll be in the art gallery in that like world kind of thing, making your own books. But the problem is we don't see how any of those mechanics work. You'll see in a second. He says if you make a 5x12 by 512 paint image, like on Paint on your PC, and send it to him, then they might put it in games. So these, as far as we can tell, are just things people have drawn on Paint, sent to someone, and then being textured on a blank canvas. You know what I mean? It's not like someone's actually drew this in game and it's actually been submitted. Or maybe that is the case, but we haven't actually seen that happen in game. We haven't seen the genuine process, you know?
Tailspin, wealthy smile, I love you. You got it. Yeah. Got a Breaking Bad reference here.
You see right there as well, it said E, begin painting. Like, I don't know if you can actually like paint over these in the current build kind of thing. It's even weird that you have an option to begin painting over something which is already painted on, you know? And how exactly that would sync as well.
Nice skull.
That's the thing, although we do see a decent amount of bugs in these videos, how many of these things can be exploited, you know? It's not just randomly coming across a bug, it's someone who knows how to exploit something. How fucked can the world become, kind of thing? Can you fall out the map? Probably.
Or no, is this James?
It was Kane and Lucky.
Okay, yeah. So they collaborated on that one. It's a cat. So
and you can see the text right here is definitely text. I don't think you can like do actual text on the actual identity canvases. So this is definitely from Paint, I guess.
Just to clarify, the brown spots are eyes, and the black spots are just spots on the cat. It doesn't have 6 eyes, okay? Don't
Thank you
tease.
for clarifying. I didn't know that either.
Don't tease Lucky Duck for his beautiful cat drawing. We got a nighttime cityscape. And by the way, feel free to also send us some pictures if you're in the chat here. If you want to feature your artwork here in the initial launch of the art gallery, open up Microsoft Paint. You know, all copies of Windows come with it for free, and create a new canvas at 512 by 512 pixels, and make your best masterpiece and send it to me over Discord. Find my name, Motown, in the identity Discord, and I will plug these in for you. Because we have a lot of slots left. The whole side of the room is empty, so please create some artwork, and I will add it.
Why aren't other slots just being like occupied organically through the in-game painting system? Like, I don't know, it just seems odd. I don't believe it even works, honestly, but I could be wrong.
The gallery here. So we got a Minecraft thing. I don't know who made this one. All new paintings that we would like to add to the art gallery, please make sure that they're done in MS Paint if you're going to contribute to that.
Why does it matter which program it's even? I don't know.
This was made by Artur, our UI designer for Identity. So John just wanted me to mention real quick that although we're requesting that you send us some masterpieces in MS Paint, you can also paint in the game using the canvas and easel. You can just paint a drawing, take it off the easel, and hang it on your wall, or submit it to the art gallery.
Alright, I had to sit down in the art gallery a bit because, oh my god, it was kind of boring.
Go back outside.
But you guys get a gist. Basically, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We don't know. You know, proof's in the pudding, boys. I haven't seen any pudding yet.
There is a construction site here, but blocking off the routes outside of the town square. Keep in mind that this is a small piece of a city that will be in the final game. So as we copy this city over to the final version, final game client, you'll see that these construction areas will be more complete, and you'll actually be able to take your vehicle and drive down any one of these roads.
Why is he so quiet?
Outside of the town square. There's also a furniture store back here in the corner. You'll be able to go there to get all of your furniture for your apartment. Right now, it does actually have an interior, but the door is locked at the moment until we have completed that. And we also have a sign you can hack.
So anyone could just walk up and put shit on it?
Oops.
Yikes. So yeah, we did say we wanted to make it like hackable in the future, but I guess right now anyone can go up and do it, which is a bit weird. I didn't look at this before. Excellent.
There we go.
Sorry to interrupt you, but do you think you can?
Oh yeah, before we go upstairs, let's grab some furniture to place down.
So it does seem like there's a decent amount of furniture in the game, definitely. Like that's one of the, you can see when he's scrolling, it's hardly moving. Whereas a lot
That's
of
a nice table lamp. Let's take
furniture, but how long
that. Kitchen chair.
can you place furniture down before you want to die, you know? And does that stuff work?
I like that base.
In terms of syncing with other clients? I don't know.
Through some of the options for you guys. So you Alright, so that should be enough. Oops.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but yeah.
Alright, 601.
So that bug still happens even here. I mean, you can see right there. It's just like, it's a bit weird, isn't it? You know, like the door number stays floating. Like, why? Why? I don't know. Like, this is why, you know, all the stream people were like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut it off, it's past my bedtime, gotta go home kind of thing. It's like, there's just a lot of things we can't show, I think. At least it feels like this way because they're kind of fucked, you know? Like, I don't know, it's gonna be an interesting launch, you know, in the next 20 days. Like, watch right here. Pause.
601.
Spam, and you can see right there, it's just floating right there. So, it's kind of weird. It is cool where you'll see when he's inside the apartment, you can see, like, the rest of the square. Like, you have, like, an instanced room, and you can see everyone running around and stuff like that, apparently. I think that's what we could see maybe here as well.
Before I go and place down furniture, let's show you guys some of the customization options you can do with your walls and ceilings. Because I don't think dasMEHDI actually...
And this stuff is pretty cool, but obviously it was about 2 years ago now, I think, that we originally seen when you could customize not doors, you know, furniture, plug furniture in the walls. You'll notice there's no electrical outlets anymore for some reason. You used to actually have to put, like, a lamp beside an electrical outlet and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, it's very uninteractable.
Showed any of this yesterday when he was streaming. I think one of his friends owned the apartment that they were in, so he didn't get to actually test any of this. So you can see we have a number of different flooring patterns that you can choose from. Takes a moment for it to load in. I like that. Okay. So you can actually apply to selected
or apply to all.
Or you can apply to all
surfaces.
And then, as you can see, it covered every floor surface in the room. Go and apply that to the kitchen. That looks cool. Also change the walls of the kitchen. There's a lot of different patterns you can put on your wall here. I'm trying to find something that will look good in a kitchen here.
Just want to skip ahead.
You can actually paint the walls whatever color you want. I think you saw that yesterday with dasMEHDI stream. It looks like he actually painted his walls in a different color. So we'll do something not too crazy that looks good, and we'll apply that just to the kitchen. And that looks nice. I like that.
Oh, looks good. Looks good. Ish.
You can also change the ceiling. So you can have a popcorn ceiling. We'll probably also add some additional options. Oh, you can actually... Okay. You can turn your ceiling different colors, too. Just like that. A red ceiling. Who doesn't have a red ceiling in their house, right?
I feel sick. I've risked some electrical outlets, my bad. Well, I couldn't see them in a picture that we shown before, but it doesn't seem like things actually connect with electrical outlets now.
So we're in the 2-bedroom luxury house, by the way, apartment. A lot of people yesterday were asking during the stream which apartment this was. They thought maybe it was the penthouse, but this is actually the 2-bedroom luxury apartment. We're in a bathroom here, style orange floor tiling, and also place down some furniture now. So we have a bookcase. Oops, don't want to put that there. It's nice wooden bookcase. It's got some nice details if you look closely.
I'm no interior decorator, but that doesn't look very good.
Can you buy shop stuff in the Steam later? I think you'll have to visit our website to do that. We'll have to see what options we have available that Steam gives us to list like items for sale via Steam. But I mean, if we can, we probably will. Oops. Let me open up my inventory. So you do change the wall customizations, the floor and the ceiling, using the customization menu in the town square, but you place furniture by just going to your inventory. This is actually like a global house inventory that you will only see the items, the only furniture items in this menu that are available to you to place. Oh, let's place this chair. We need a chair in our apartment. Yes, you can rotate.
Oh, never mind. We also show off this thing that I was talking about a second ago as well. Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind.
And look at that. You guys remember from the...
It does seem a bit buggy, but also that one didn't plug into the outlet. I don't know, it's just because I've seen like a picture from ages ago. Like, I haven't watched this before, where it didn't plug in, but I guess it can plug in.
You remember from the last video?
Maybe that one just doesn't
We
turn
had
on.
a cord connecting from the
It looks a bit weird though.
the light to the socket, and it reconnects. It's a little needs a little work still, but it does connect. And when it does connect, and you're close enough to place a light, you can actually turn it on and off, just like that.
It works. It's cool. I don't know about light switches in the room though.
And those are dynamic lights. We'll put a vape. What else we got? But that right there is the housing customization system. As you can see, there's a lot of different things that you could do with it. There will be a lot of furniture items. There'll be even more furniture items than what you saw on that list. You know how long it took me just to scroll down that thing. There will be a lot more than that even. Once this is released. There's so many. Alright, let's go back downstairs.
So that was it. We didn't see him with any friends or anything like that. It still would be nice to just like walk into someone else's like fully furnished, awesome looking apartment, right? Like Lightbringer, for example, earlier in the video made a cool painting. It'll be cool if he spent a few hours making a really, really cool house because everything's free. It's like, come on in, Motown. It's like, whoa, that actually looks really cool. But obviously we don't see that here.
Downstairs and back to the lobby, and then exit out of the town square, and talk about it more after I log out.
Hello.
I think that's pretty much it for the video, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you here in
I was gonna
Discord with
ask
me?
if I could join your apartment, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
Join
You
you up
could
there.
have, yeah. I apologize.
you know, didn't want to interrupt.
That's all good.
Oh yeah, I'm in Discord.
Oh, good. Yeah. So just for good luck, we will throw a coin into the fountain. And hopefully the future is continues to be great for us. So yeah, we're gonna log out now. Answer a lot of your questions that I see scrolling through the.
So yeah, I don't know still. Is it going to suck or is it going to be good? I think for me in Town Square module might be decent. How many years is it going to be until we'll get to, you know, like this awesome looking prison? Like, that looks really cool. This concept art is actually genuinely really good. But, you know, to make this massive area with all these interactable doors, you know, obviously prisons are pretty complicated in real life. And it's just a big building in the middle of buttfuck nowhere with this little thing over here, this little city over here. You know, a bus, a car, like getting all that stuff done. It's going to take a while if 4 years down the line and it's still kind of looking a bit wonky, isn't it? That's my POV at least. But, you know, the ideas are cool. They know, like, what the kind of game I like. Like, they definitely are on the same track. They know what they want in a roleplay, open world game. But if you can actually accomplish that, I don't really know. $1.3 million, again, is a lot of money. But it's maybe not enough. Eventually, you know, a few years down the line, if development's going kind of slow, that's gonna eventually run dry. And obviously right now they are doing really, really good jobs with monetizing, selling, you know, pretty much everything. A fucking dog, $25, a t-shirt, $5, where was it over here, the penthouse, $300, you know, all this stuff, and monetizing really, really hard. So unless this Town Square release is dope as fuck, which I don't know if it's gonna be, and also why is it devblog 20 or 21 not on the front page? I don't know. Yeah, they're going to struggle. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was Identity. I apologize if the video is a bit longer, but you can go and check out the original videos yourself in the description. I try to edit down to the best of my ability. You know everything for us to know now. The game's coming out later on this month. We had some issues with the gameplay, obviously 2 or 3 weeks ago with dasMEHDI, and we are still kind of having issues, it seems like, right now. Everything is not in place, I'd say, that needs to be in place for Town Square release. But anyway, we'll see in the next 20 days, and I will be streaming it, of course, on release. But anyway, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Also, Beach Ball Life for Community Manager. I don't